I hear people say they can spot AI writing because of EM dashes. EM dashes have been around for centuries of years anyway, and some of us just write that way. Look, it's not that simple, and there's a lot more going on behind AI writing and the way it sounds than just a simple checklist of banned words. That's what I'm going to get into today.
Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder.
Rise and Shine, into dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 750. It's Mindset Monday, and I want to talk about AI writing and us. AI writing and you, AI writing and me. There's a premise going around right about now. And I'm sure you've seen it. There are graphics and posts on pretty much every network claiming that specific words, phrases, or punctuation prove something was written by AI. And they're very, very firm on that. Oh, if you see this phrase, that was written by AI. Things like EM dashes have been named as a dead giveaway. EM dashes have been standard punctuation for years, if not centuries, and plenty of us use them. If we don't use EM dashes, we certainly use dashes. I'm one of those people. I have done this for years. Words like delve, robust, crucial, and phrases like here's the thing. Okay, maybe here's the thing is a bit AI-ish, maybe. But these are all held up as automatic red flags. The premise starts to fall apart, though, when we start to look into it. AI was trained on existing human writing. It didn't invent these phrases, it learned them. If AI sounds like a certain style, then that style already existed at scale somewhere in the data that it was trained on. The other thing we need to think about is that a huge share of freely available online writing is marketing copy, sales pages, and corporate LinkedIn posts. That stuff gets overrepresented, in the training data. I think the other thing that we need to really, really think about, most people are simply not great writers. In fact, there are very few people that are great writers. Most people are mediocre writers. And to be honest, some people are just flat out bad writers. So when we're seeing things like bland, padded, formulaic writing, a lot of that was already the norm long before AI existed. It's in the training data as well. What people are calling AI-isms is really a mix of internet sales copy, or internet sales voice, I should say, and everyday mediocre writing. It's just being reflected back to us at scale, and we're really noticing it. Look, I've got my own experience on it. I've been caught by this. There are words that I use naturally in my own writing and my own speaking before any of this started. I like to think that I've got a fairly wide vocabulary, and there are words that I will use that maybe other people don't use. But I did find that once some of these words got labelled as AI proof, I tried to avoid them in my own writing, and that was to my detriment. That's the real cost of chasing these so-called tells. We end up editing our own natural voice to dodge a rule that was never really quite accurate, or never really quite right. I'm not going to say that there aren't any tells with AI writing. I'm not going to say you can't look at something and say that is AI writing. What actually gives AI writing away is that not a single word or piece of punctuation on its own will do it. It is the repetition of the same structural pattern across a whole piece. It's not X, it's Y instruction showing up 4 or 6 or 5 times in one piece of writing. That's the tell, not just the one instance of it, the multiple instances of it. Why? Because we as humans vary our phrasing without really thinking about it. AI, left unedited, certainly does not. This is a mindset episode, so let me get to the mindset piece now. Now that I've sort of sat here and had my words about what I think. The mindset piece out of this. What is it we need to take out of this as a mindset piece? My first one is never let AI do your writing wholly and solely. Use it for the heavy lifting, but read the result aloud and make sure it really sounds like you. And if it doesn't sound like you, rewrite it, fix it, make it sound like you. The other thing I want to say is just be wary of anyone selling you a tool to make your AI writing sound more human, because that's often someone profiting from a problem they've talked up, they've invented, and it's not something that is easily fixed by another tool. We're humans, we think differently, we speak differently. Can tools really replace what it is our wetware does? Well, I don't know what you think. I know I look at this stuff and I go, another one. Sometimes I roll my eyes so hard, I give myself a headache. But I'd love to know what you guys think. So leave comments wherever you're watching or listening to this episode. If it was useful, if it was entertaining, took something out or whatever, then please give the video a like and maybe share it with a friend or share it with someone who needs to hear this. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so by pressing the button up there somewhere, ringing that bell so you find out when I drop more content. And if you need help with anything with your tech online, if you need help sorting out stuff, I'm a tech wrangler, and that's what I do. You can book a free 30-minute breakthrough session with me by going to askcharlyleetham.com and clicking the bright pink button in the top right-hand corner, up there, I think it is, top right-hand corner. Just press the button and it'll bring up a form. Now, if you've already used your free breakthrough session and you want to keep working with me, reach out. I've got any number of ways we can work together and we will work out the best way that is mutually beneficial. All right, guys, that's it for today. I will see you on Wednesday for Walkthrough Wednesday. Have a fantastic week in the meantime. Bye.
Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.